Hello everyone, welcome back to Finance with Ronke, the channel where we break down personal finance, savings and smart investing so that everyday Nigerians can build wealth. I am Ronke, an ex-banker, chartered stockbroker and investment banker. I will teach you how to understand money, invest wisely and help you gain financial freedom. I'm sure a lot of you were wondering, oh, where have you been? It's almost like 3 months. Okay, the reason is that I just recently put to bed and it's been quite a handful trying to manage newborns. I have a twin boys, and so that's why you've not been seeing me. But right now I'm back, and you surely be getting videos from me on a regular basis. So if this is your first time here, I'm so glad to have you. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for always showing up. Now, let's get into the business of the day. How to invest in ETFs in 2026. This is just going to be like a beginner's guide. And if you want to invest in the stock market and that you don't know how, or you don't want to be stressed or burdened about picking what stocks to pick every week or every time you want to invest in the stock market, and you don't want to lose sleep over or be worried about which stock is going up or going down, so this video is for you. In this video, I will show you what ETFs are, how they work, why they are perfect for beginners, the best ETFs to start with to watch in 2026, and how to buy them step by step. So let's dive in. So there are two ways to invest in the stock market. Number one is you are buying individual stocks. So you can buy individual stocks in the stock market, and then, or you can invest by buying or a basket of stocks, which is called ETFs or index funds. So while you are in for the number one, you have to pick the company, you have to analyze it yourself, and you have to know, okay, this is an high risk and high effort. So you have to believe in companies that you believe will grow in value or that will pay you dividends, then you buy. But if you don't want to go through all the hassle, this is this number two option is a passive approach that lets you invest in tens or hundreds of stocks at once by buying a single fund that tracks a market or an index. So here in an ETF or index funds, the stocks are picked for you either actively or passively, and you have lower stress and there's better diversification. So for an index fund track a specific index and usually bought from fund managers. So today we are not talking about index fund or how to buy individual stocks. We are talking about how to invest in ETF. So what is an ETF? An ETF is an investment vehicle that tracks an index, a basket of assets or a commodity, and trades like a regular stock on the exchange. So when you talk about assets, so you are talking about assets like stocks, bonds, and then when you talk about commodities, you are talking about maybe gold and all that, and they trade exactly the way you are going to buy your regular stock on the exchange. So and for an ETF, they offer low cost and passive exposure to market or sectors. So in Nigeria, ETFs are particularly appealing for retail investors. So you see the hype around ETF. That's why I want to do this video so that we don't catch a falling knife. So it's very apt for retail investors who are seeking diversification and economic volatility, but they come with unique local challenges like currency fluctuations and the regulatory order. So you must know an ETF. So it's just like a basket of stocks, bonds, or commodities. So instead of buying one company, you are buying the whole basket. So let me give you another. So instead of buying one company, you buy the whole basket. So look at this. If I love fruit so much, this is another simple explanation. If I love fruit so much, and I love apples, bananas, pawpaw, everything, strawberries and all that, and instead of eating them one by one, I can take a fruit salad. So in that bowl of fruit salad, I have all the varieties of the fruits that I want to eat. So I don't need to be eating them one by one. So it's just like that. So instead of investing in different companies at the same time, for example, if we talk about the US global market, instead of buying Apple, Amazon, Nvidia and all that, you can invest in an ETF that tracks the S&P 500, which is, for example, the VOO, the Vanguard S&P 500 ETF. And that ETF tracks the 500 largest companies in the USA. So you have the likes of Microsoft, you have the likes of Amazon, Meta, Tesla, all in that ETFs. So, and we also have a typical example in Nigeria, like the Stanbic IBTC ETF 30. So that one includes 30 companies, 30 companies in all. So you have Access Bank, WAPCO, UCAP, a whole lot of stocks in there. So that is basically what ETFs are. So we have two broad types of ETF. We have the Nigerian ETFs. So if you are looking at for the if you are looking for a local content in terms of growth and narrow exposure, so you can go for the Nigerian ETFs. And we have the global ETFs, which is a dollar based, where you get to protect value and you get exposure to global companies. And for as we speak, we have 12 listed ETFs in the Nigerian market, and we have over 4,000 in the US global market. So we are going to look at the 12 ETFs that we currently have on the Nigerian Stock Exchange. So number one is Vertiva Banking ETF, which is the ticker symbol is VETBank. So it tracks the NGS banking index. That's the top 10 capitalized and liquid banks. These are the top 10 capitalized and liquid banks. So the likes of which are Access Bank, Eco Bank, FCMB, Fidelity Bank, First Bank of Nigeria, GTCO, Stanbic, UBA, Wema Bank, and Zenith Bank. So instead of buying Wema today, buying Zenith tomorrow, buying FCMB next week and all that, you can buy this Vertiva Banking ETF if you are the type that wants your portfolio to be actively managed for you. So we have number two, we have Vertiva Consumer Goods ETF. This one, yeah, it contains top 15 most capitalized and liquid consumer goods stocks, including the food, the beverages, and the tobacco industry. So we have the likes of Bega, Boa Foods, Cadbury, Champion, Dank Sugar, Goldberry, Golden Berries. We have Champion Berries. We have Golden Guinea Berries. We have Honey Flour Mills, International Berries, MC Nichols, NASCOM, Nigerian Breweries, Nestle, PZ, Unilever, and Vitafoam. Those are the stocks that we have in the Vertiva Consumer Goods. Then we have Stanbic IBTC ETF 30. So this one tracks NGS 30 index. That's the 30 most liquid and largest company listed on the NGS. So the 30 most liquid companies. So we have Accessco, WAPCO, BUA, Stanbic, FCMB, GTCO, Transcorp Hotel, Bua Foods, Geregu, UBA, Julius Berger, Ohando, Seplat. All these can be found in the Stanbic IBTC ETF 30. Then we have the Vertiva Industrial ETF. This one tracks top 10 to 20 most capitalized and liquid industrial stocks, like in the cement and the manufacturing sector. So we have the likes of Avon Crankcaps and Containers, Bega Paints Nigeria PLC, Better Glass, Bua Cement, Chemical and Allied Products PLC, which is CAP, Kutix PLC, Dangote Cement, Notorious Chemical Industry PLC, and Lafarge Africa PLC, which is also known as WAPCO. Then we have the Vertiva 30 ETF. This is a top 30 most capitalized and liquid stocks across sectors. So it's similar to Stanbic IBTC 30 ETF. So we have the likes of Access, Airtel, Boa Foods, Bua Cement, GTCO, International Breweries, Julius Berger, MTN Nigeria, Stanbic, United Capital, Lafarge, and Zenith Bank. So it contains 30 most capitalized and liquid stocks across sectors. Then we have Lotus Ala Equity ETF. This contains 12 to 15 Sharia compliant stocks screened for ethical compliance. So that means they don't invest in something that is unethical. So if you are the type that your religious beliefs does not allow you to invest in some companies, you could just go into this Lotus Ala Equity and invest in them. So we have the likes of Aradel, Brass Cement, Boa Foods, CAP, Dangote Cement, Jais Bank, MTN, NACO, NASCOM. That NACO is a Nigerian aviation handling company. NASCOM, Allied Industry PLC, Okomuhoi, Presco PLC, and WAPCO, which is like Lafarge in this ETF. Then we have a Meristem Growth ETF. This is selected by Meristem based on earnings growth, revenue, and momentum. So this is a custom index. Full holdings are not always publicly detailed, but it invests 100% in index constituents, which is typically about 20 to 30 stocks. But We have if you need the exact stocks that are in this very ETF, you can visit their website and check for the list of the stocks that are there, but they is not publicly available. So we have number 8, which is the Meristem Value ETF also, and this also tracks NGX Meristem Value Index and is value-oriented stocks selected by Meristem, also based on low PE, high dividends, and of course under valuation. So recently we have the likes of this one. You can see you have the likes of Access Bank, Dangote Sugar, Zenith Bank, and all that in this ETF. Then we have Greenwich Alpha ETF. It tracks NGX 30, so it's the same as Vectiva 30 above. So the current stocks you have in Vectiva 30 ETF list, you also found it in this Greenwich Alpha ETF. The SIML Pension ETF 40. So this one contains 40 top pension eligible stocks based on market cap, liquidity, dividends, and free floats. Then we have Vectiva S&P Nigeria Sovereign Bond ETF. So this one tracks S&P Nigerian Sovereign Bond. So we have different bonds that are here for the June 2029, February 2030, January 2032. Different bonds are in this stock. So if you don't want to buy too much, if you have just one buy and you want to have exposure to different bonds, you can just get this VSP bond ETF. Then lastly we have New Gold ETF. So this one of course tracks LBMA gold price, and this is like a commodity ETF, not equity based. It's just tracking commodity. Then how does ETF work? You buy ETFs like regular stocks, so they are listed on the stock exchange. So you buy and sell during markets when the NGX market opens. So ETFs also reduce risk, so your money is spread across many companies. You see all the companies that were listed in all the stocks, in all the ETFs. So you have your risks diversified. So and ETFs are cheaper and easier. So you don't need to research, you don't need to sit down, be looking at the fundamental analysis of 50 stocks before you buy them, or 10 stocks before you buy them. So ETFs will do the work for you. So what are the benefits? We have number one, diversification. You own many stocks at once. For example, the VOO has over the S&P 500 ETF has over 500 stocks in them, top 500 stocks on the US stock exchange. So that is huge. And there is no way all the 500 stocks will collapse at the same time. So even if 1 or 5 or 10 or 15 or 50 collapse, you still have edge on over 400 plus stocks. So, and we also have lower cost. ETFs are passively managed, unlike mutual funds. So their fees are way lower than mutual funds, and your money gets to work for you. More money gets to work for you. So that's for the lower cost. Then simplicity is very simple. Just go to your app, click on buy, and you can also click on sell. Accessibility, as long as you have your broker, you can access it. Then liquidity, you can buy or sell anytime the market is open. So how to know the best ETFs to buy? Identify your goal, research the ETF, check the expense ratio, check historical performance. Then you should also check fund size and liquidity. So how do you allocate funds? So my strategy, a simple strategy I tell people to do is that you can devote 60% to invest in global ETFs and 40% in Nigerian ETFs, or better still, you can do 70-30, depending on how the exposure that you want to have access to. So how do you buy? Select a brokerage app. So you must select, okay, which one. You can select platforms like Bamboo, Chaka, Trove, and then you select them, or you can decide to go with traditional stockbroking apps like City Trader, and you can buy from the Meristem. Then fund in naira or dollars depending on the one you have. Then you select the ETS. So then you choose. So one thing I want to tell us is that don't chase hype, don't borrow to invest regularly and review occasionally. And then, so the bonus I have for us, the ETS I want to recommend for us to watch. These are the 2 ETFs I want us to watch. Vectiva S&P Nigeria Sovereign Bond ETF is currently at 790. The SIML Pension ETF is currently at 13,450. But as of today, this was done yesterday, but as of today, it closed at 15,000 thereabout. So these are the 2 ETFs that I want us to watch as we go on. So guys, thank you for staying this long. Thank you for watching. If you found this helpful, so another disclaimer: the ideas and opinions shared in this one are based on my personal research. Please do your due diligence. So join my WhatsApp channel and share, like, and subscribe with people. Thank